This might be a controversial video, and I have a new look, and my curtain is wrinkly. Hi, my name is Jason. I'm an unsuccessful vlogger. I've never made an introduction before. I never liked those. My hair, my beard. Let's address this. I usually had a beard for most of my adult life, but recently I think it was because it was gray that I stopped growing it. But the more it grows, the less gray it is. I think the stubble was so gray, but I don't know how I feel about having a gray beard. We'll see. My hair is getting long. I don't like long hair without a beard, at least on me. I am very opinionated about what I do like. I probably will make another video about things I don't like, trying to get rid of all the fans. Every time I upload a video, I lose subscribers. I lose more subscribers than I gain. I don't know what's up. Well, I do know what's up with that. I'm up with that. Today I was thinking about how I like being, how this is what I want to do with my life. I like being a YouTuber, not very good at speaking, not smart, I don't have any talents. We used to be a time when people could vlog, and that was one of the things that people like to watch. I don't even really vlog, I just talk a lot about stuff. I think also I have many interests and stuff, which is why it's also really hard for me to be successful in life. This is kind of an introduction to me. I like to do too many things. I think some people come for mukbangs and then they get disappointed. Some people probably come for fashion. They think this is going to be a fashion show. Some people might come for interior decorating and building things. And some people might come for... I'm just going to do everything that I like doing. I can't not do everything I like doing. Mostly, I think, I probably... Sorry, this is bothering. Oh man, it's gotta grow just a little bit longer, and then this is the best hairdo in the world. I can't believe the versatility of it. However, it's just not long enough. I mean, I don't have a problem with curls and stuff. Okay, enough about my hair. These glasses. Let me see how I really look. I don't know, I'm worried about being homeless. This is probably the most homeless I could possibly look. These glasses are a bit more expensive at the dollar store. They're not $1.25. They're $2 something, I think. But normally, when I look in the mirror, they're too small for my face, but I guess because they're closer to the camera, they're looking better. I bought them because I needed an emergency pair of glasses, and they didn't have the frames that I liked. And these frames I do like, except they are a bit small for my face. Not on camera, though, so I could wear these. The reason I have a beard now is, like, I always shave it because when it comes out gray, and I hate the way it looks, and I just shave it off really quickly. But first of all, I have long hair, and I like the beard with the long hair, but most importantly, it was because I had friends visiting, and they were sleeping in my bedroom, which is the master suite of this house, and I gave them my bedroom because I love them, and you do unto others. I mean, if somebody offered me their bedroom, I would sleep on the couch. There's 2 of them. They'd want to use the bathroom a lot. Anyway, so I didn't come up. I didn't want to disturb them. I wanted to just let them use the bathroom. So I didn't come up. I didn't like use my bathroom or anything. So I didn't shave. Like, sometimes I shave out by my pool. I know that sounds weird, but I want to be outside in the summertime, so I will do that. But I didn't this time. Also, I was really busy. They were like wanting to cut down trees and stuff, and like I had no idea that they would hack up the yard as much as they did, or they would allow me to. I kind of let things. I don't know what things that I don't want to cut down something that they love or anything. But I mean, they don't live here. They live very far away in another country, but it's their house. Yeah, and I haven't been paying them rent, so that's another reason why I want to be as nice to them as possible. But I'm going to, I promise. When I gotta get caught up, I gotta sell my stuff. I'm going to just hold on to that for a second until they did like wash my white sheets with their dark stuff, which they were like off-white sheets, so it's not the end of the world. But first of all, taking away one of my favorite things to do, my laundry, and then never wash your whites and your darks together. Just separate them. Like hold on to it. Just you will ruin your whites. You'll actually dingy your darks too by washing the whites with the. It's not a big deal. The sheets that I have I want to get rid of them anyway, but I don't know if I'm going to be homeless or I'm going to, I don't have any money to buy new sheets, and they're nice enough. I've got 2 sets of sheets. I alternate them. I change one and then I wash the other ones while I change the other ones. It works out really fine. I was looking at some at an off-price store and they did get discounted, but then somebody ripped them apart and I don't know. And then I thought, no, your sheets are fine. They're totally fine, the sheets that I have. And sometimes I eat in my bed and oh, look, the hair's perfect right now. Don't move your head. And then I stain my, I don't know, I like eating in my bed. I don't know why it's so noisy. Is somebody doing fireworks? There's so much noise outside, you probably can't hear it. Okay, so they're gone now, and I have a rash from, I really, I cleaned out, with them here, I could do things like clean out the garage, and they rented a dumpster, and we threw out all kinds of stuff in the house, so I've just been doing, I didn't even time to make the money, because I was busy helping them with the yard stuff. Anyway, I got this rash. I don't know if it's bug bites or it's from plants, but it's all over my arms and bottom of my torso and stuff. Probably should wear long sleeves and stuff. And then on my shoulder here. It's really itchy and annoying. I've been putting apple cider vinegar. It's my cure to everything. I put apple cider vinegar on my face. I think I've been talking way too long now that I probably shouldn't talk about Colleen Ballinger. But I'm going to. I'm going to talk about Colleen Ballinger now. I love that nobody who subscribes to my channel even knows who Colleen Ballinger is. So first of all, that's really, really cool. You guys are the best. I have the best subscribers, and I've been realizing that there really is 5 subscribers. I mean, the numbers have been getting better. I have to say, recently people have been watching the videos more. It's not like 100 people are watching my videos anymore. More people are, but there's like, I should count. I shouldn't get the exact number, I should name you and thank you for always commenting on the videos and everything. But there's like 6 of you who I don't know why you like me. I think that most of you would even want to marry me, and I'm really pathetic and everything. Oh, I wonder if something in my ear. It felt like something was hurting in my ear. I hope I don't want it. It kind of itches in there and it kind of hurts. I hope there's not a bug bite in my ear. Anyway, putting the apple cider vinegar on, it takes away, but I have to keep applying it. I should probably do it now. Did I do it? No. I can't. Okay, don't scratch, don't itch. I'm being really good at not scratching or itching stuff. Okay, well, thank you. You guys are great. I don't know what's wrong with you, but thank you. It's great. I mean, that there must be something to say about that. If you can reach 5 people and you make a difference in 5 people's lives, you entertain 5 people, that might be enough. These might be my last days. We don't know. So it's really good that I've touched someone. I know that I've made myself happy. Okay, anyway, but to Colleen Ballinger. Colleen Ballinger is a YouTuber. The problem here is that, I'm defending Colleen Ballinger here. I know she's a piece of shit. She's not a nice person. It's obvious. These kids were laughing and watching, and that's the thing. Okay, that's the biggest part of this, is that we've got this phenomenon going on right now in our culture where there's this science thing happening that's saying that your brain's not fully developing until you're 25 years old or something. So you're still a kid and you're not responsible for your own actions. That's fucking bullshit. Okay, I'm swearing a lot in this video apparently. I'm past the time where YouTube cares if you swear or not in your video, so it doesn't matter. But 100 years ago, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, they were getting married. It was a different time, yes, but they were getting married. They were supporting their family. They were out getting jobs and working and stuff. What is wrong with the kids today that they're complaining? If you can't stand up for yourself and stop yourself from being groomed, then you don't get the right to be able to identify yourself with your pronouns. Did I say this in my last video? I might have talked about this. I thought about making this video a lot, so I don't know if I said this or not. When I was a little boy, people didn't know if I was a boy or a girl. Like old people would call me, are you a boy or a girl? They didn't know what I was. Kind of embarrassing, yes. Maybe my mother dressed me funny. I don't know. I was really pretty. Lucky for me, now I'm 50 years old. I don't look like I'm 50, so that's gone. Maybe I do now with my beard and my homeless hair. This curl isn't curling in the right direction. Maybe I should just do that. No, we're not. I'm not getting carried away now. Okay. That is my answer now. When somebody asks me what my pronouns are, I don't. Why do we care so much? Why is it so important to everyone? Look, there's people who look like boys, and there's people that look like girls. There's people that look like Pat, too, that you don't know. And you will automatically call them they. You will use that pronoun for them because you don't know what they are. I'm not sure if you get the right to look like a boy and be called a girl, or you look like a girl and have the right to say, no, I look like a girl and want to dress like a girl and do all of the girl things, but you have to call me he. That's just not logical. Did I finish that sentence where I was saying, when somebody asks me what my pronouns are, I say, I don't give a shit. You can call me whatever you want. You can call me she. You can call me they. You can call me him. I don't care. Why do you care? I don't understand why somebody cares what somebody calls them. It has nothing to do what anybody else thinks of you, what anybody else calls you. That's not a big deal. These kids were watching Colleen Ballinger. They were laughing at her jokes, and she was saying inappropriate things about other people. There's this German clergyman. He had this poem, and it was, first they come for this group of people. Nobody said anything. Then they came for this group of people. Nobody said anything. Then they came for this group of people. Nobody said anything. Then they came for you, and there was no one there to say anything. This is the same thing. So you're laughing, and you're laughing at all these jokes that she's making about other people. You think she's funny. She's being really nasty and mean, and you're laughing. But when it comes down to you, suddenly it's not funny anymore. Suddenly, because you're a kid, you grew up and that's what happened. These kids got older and realized, oh, was I groomed? And that's the other thing. This grooming phenomena. I felt this when I was watching the Michael Jackson documentary. Oh my God, the Michael Jackson documentary. Money means more than even, I'll have to talk about that another day. That's a whole, than race, which is like Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, O.J. Simpson. It baffles me. This is definitely a topic for another day, but it kind of falls under the same category though. There will always be racism. There will always be sexism. There's always going to be transphobia. The majority of the population is boy and girl. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. That is not going to change. Watch the children in the playground. They are mean to anyone that's different. That is never going to change. I know we've done horrible things. White man is horrible. He's the worst person. That's why we have to know this. Colleen is also a horrible person. But the person to blame here, if you're not responsible enough to watch YouTube and be able to choose what's good or what's bad, then your parents should be watching you. So if it's not your fault, which it really is, it's your parents' fault. Because if you're not responsible for yourself, which is ridiculous, you should be responsible for yourself. Here's the thing. This is what I was thinking about. I was riding my bicycle. I don't wear a helmet when I ride a bicycle. I don't even wear shoes when I ride a bicycle. This is a hot take. People aren't going to like this, but if I got into an accident, people would blame me because I didn't have the proper shoes on. Like I'm barefoot riding my bicycle in a city street. It just feels more comfortable for me. I like the air on my toes. I'm not wearing a helmet. I don't drive carelessly. I do drive pretty like stuntily and stuff. And I'm a very clumsy person, but on my bicycle, like I remember also on rollerblades, nothing would ever happen to me. I am cautious. I don't really go fast. Some people go fast and dangerous. I'll slow down in a pedestrian area or a place where you should slow down. And, I look both ways. I don't go very fast. But anyway, I do kind of do tricks and stuff kind of thing, but never in a dangerous spot. And again, no helmet, no shoulder pads. I usually just have a pair of short swim trunks on and my flip-flops are in my basket. And that's how I ride around. Now, if I get into an accident, people would blame me. They would say, it's your own fault for not wearing the proper footwear and your helmet and all your protection and all that stuff. Wouldn't they? Would you? Would you say it was my fault? Even though I'm really cautious and really careful around the cars and drive really, really slowly, it really would be the car's fault for hitting me. Like, I'm not driving into the street. I'm driving exactly where I'm riding, exactly where I should be. But people would blame me. People would blame me if I got into an accident, and I would blame myself too. Like, I should have better footwear on. I should wear a helmet. I didn't take precautions to make up for the horrible people who don't drive carefully or mistakes. But if you are a girl, and again, boys and girls are different. I'm sorry, we can't change it. There are differences between men and women. There just are. I don't know what to tell you if you think that men and women are equal in every way. We are different. We have different strengths. We have different weaknesses. There are gray shades in between, but generalizations are real. They're true. The majority of the population, there are boys who do and act a certain way, and there are girls who do and act a certain way. Now let's get into that. Okay. Girl, going to a frat house, getting drunk. What is wrong with you? I think I have an excuse for this. This is something that I have never heard anybody else say before, but I'm sure this argument must be out there. Women, I'm going to talk about women and men's differences. Women are emotional. I was just talking to my friend that was here. She says when she is on her period, she does cry all the time. She is really emotional. She acts differently. This is true. Lots of people will agree with this. My hypothesis is the way that men are able to kill and R-word. You might, if you guys don't know YouTube culture, you might not know what R-word is. You just can't say it on YouTube, apparently. Not like I get monetized or anything. When girls go to parties and drink alcohol and men take advantage of them, the R-word happens. And I'm thinking, I don't do any of these bad things. I make that choice. I don't drink alcohol, though. I don't drink alcohol and put myself into compromising positions. I would never do that. I don't drink it, period, because I don't like the way it feels. I don't like to lose control. I like to get natural highs in life. And again, maybe for another video, I will isolate myself completely and tell you all of the things that I don't like and don't agree with in our society, so even more people will want to unfollow me and complain. But what I think is maybe men's hormones make them not in control. Maybe they can't stop themselves from doing these horrible things. Why else is it just men doing these horrible things? And it's not just white men. White men seem to be the worst. And my theory on that is adversity. I think adversity is probably the best thing that can happen to a human being. It makes you better, it makes you stronger, it makes you persevere. It's anytime, like, I'm a white man, anytime that has happened to me, it has made me stronger and better. Uh, a white man just has privilege. Like, everything is easy, so no wonder he acts like a piece of shit. But most men are a piece of shit. And my theory is that it's uncontrollable. It's not something that control. It's a hormonal thing. They need to murder. They need to kill. They need to be corrupt. They need to have power. They need to steal all of the money. They have greed. Their greed is important. All of these things come and stem from survival. And I know that we're evolving and that we should be better. And we're not going to be better until we're extinct. Believe it or not, I am an example. All of these things that I am talking about here, I would never do as a man. But just because people that you know don't do these things doesn't mean you don't have to be careful of them. We know there are horrible people out there. You have to take precautions. You can't just go out in the world not being safe. I don't wear my flip-flops on my bicycle while I'm riding them, but I'm not going to walk around on a street that obviously has broken glass all over the place without them on. And maybe I should even be wearing more protective shoes. But there are degrees of safety you can take and degrees of importance. But frat boys are the worst human beings on the planet. Debate that or not. They do horrible things. So to get drunk, and what are you doing? What is wrong? There's something wrong with you if you're doing that. That's not mature. Don't blame your age because you know it's wrong. Again, if it's not your fault, I definitely blame it's your parents' fault. It's whoever raised you and made you believe that it was okay to do that. So it's their fault if it's not your fault. Maybe it's not even the horrible person who does its fault. Maybe that's just their hormones and they can't control that they're just a horrible person when their hormone level is at a different place and they're just not in control of themselves and they do horrible things and they murder and they R-word and they whatever all the other. Is there anything more horrible than that? Those are really the most horrible things. I don't even know. Stealing, doing everything just for money and not caring about the consequences. Horrible things. Am I going to get back to Colleen Ballinger? If you have an argument for anything's pronouns, anything, I'm a boomer now, so I can't understand. But what I do understand is that you are old enough to take responsibility for yourself. If you're not old enough to take responsibility for yourself, you shouldn't be left alone. Your mother should have you under her arm because you're a baby. You're either a baby or take responsibility for yourself. Colleen Ballinger. I've said it all. She's a horrible person. She made it very clear that she was a horrible person by making fun of people. You were laughing. You kids were laughing at her jokes. If she is showing minors naked pictures, you knew she was a horrible person. She made it very clear she was a horrible person. Why do you want to talk to a horrible person? Because your parents aren't watching you? Grow the fuck up. That is my soapbox. No kid will understand that. Hopefully no kid even watches this video. I'm a shirtless guy. It's really hot. That's why I'm not wearing a shirt. Kids are horrible. Men and women are different. There's nothing that we can do about the past. Men shouldn't be doing the things that they've been doing to women. Different races shouldn't be doing the things that they do to different races. Different religions shouldn't be doing the things that they do to different religions. It's always going to happen. It's not going to change until we are extinct. You have to be cautious. The best thing any of us can do is to try to appreciate all of the differences. When you're a child, you're not appreciating them. You're only seeing what's around you and being uncomfortable with what you're not subjected to. Parents, watch your children. Watch your children. Children, don't be stupid. You're not stupid. Why do you do stupid things? Stop being a victim. You can't blame the horrible people. They are horrible. They can't stop themselves from being horrible. You are responsible for yourself. This is all about power dynamics, and I should have brought this up sooner. Another really upsetting take that I have is that I don't agree that an underage girl with an older man is the same situation as an underage boy with an older woman. Depending on age, depending on circumstance, it is possible that the teenage boy is the power dynamic over the older woman. Despite brain age, despite if they've hit that 25-year point that science suggests is when your brain is fully developed, and that then, only then, can you be smart enough. Give yourself some credit. If you can pick your pronouns, then you can choose to make the right decisions. If you would like me to elaborate on any of these subjects, please leave a comment down below. If it's something that you don't agree with, I'd love to know. I'll address it in an upcoming video. Here's the positive part that not many people will see. We can do better. We don't have to treat people who are different poorly. Watch your children. Raise your children. Guide your children. The people guiding and raising aren't perfect either. So can we educate each other? Can you educate yourself? You are responsible for yourself. How do I know these things? I don't look to a religion to give me morality. Here's what I do. There's positive and there's negative. Does what you're doing cause pain, or does it cause growth? Does it cause positivity? Does something become more? Or is something hurtful and become less? Killing people, a negative, someone dies. Stealing, taking away, something gone, a negative. Giving, that's a positive, somebody receives something. Love, somebody gets a hug. Creating life, babies are born, opposed to getting rid of babies. Well, yeah, don't get rid of babies. Love babies. Take care of them. Teach them. Show them what love is. Be positive. Don't be negative. Let people call you whatever they want. You know who you are. Know who you are. Respect who you are. Be who you are. Unless you're a murdering our person, then somebody needs to hug you. I must have said this before in another video. If you're murdering our person, probably you need to be hugged so deeply until you can't even breathe anymore and your life is taken. I think that's the only hope for someone like that, but they might not be responsible for their actions. You are responsible for putting yourself into safety. Be safe. There are so many horrible things that happen anyway in this world that you have to worry about. Don't subject yourself to even more horrible things. I love you no matter what you are. No, do I? No, I might not. I might be disgusted by you for making poor decisions. Don't make poor decisions. I'm going to put more apple cider vinegar on my itchy spots.